Yeah, I'm good. I'm good when you are. Is it okay if once we get rolling I turn this back towards me a little bit more? Oh, thanks. I just want to be able to see you. Awesome, brother. That's perfect. Ah, there we go. I see people. Yes. Do I see people? Do I see you? Radio1Guy, I see you. I see you, Big Vivens. I see Millie Mojo. Millie Mojo gave me the nicest gift. Actually, my bag's right here. I'm going to be able to show it to you guys. I'm a gonna, too. Oh, I'm a gonna. Radio1Guy, woohoo live. Yes, we are. We are live for you guys. Transmitting straight from the butt noggin.
Transmitting straight from the butt noggin.
Just signing on mere seconds ago. And do I have a special show for you guys? Radio1Guy. Hello, Jess. Hello, Joe. Hello, Matt. Hello, Alex. Dr. Cheeks. Paging Dr. Cheeks. Paging Dr. Cheeks. I'm so glad you're on call tonight. So glad. Big Vivens. So good to see y'all. I see Heen. Joe. Good to see you, Macy. Radio1Guy. Radio1Guy, bringing the gnar from the veg.
Bringing the gnar from the veg.
Bringing the gnar from the veg. Asks, is the moon made of cheese? You know the answer to that. Boy, do you ever.
Hey, that one guy, what you got there? Bringing the gnar from the veg.
Bringing the gnar from the veg.
Transmitting straight from the butt noggin. Radio1Guy. Welcome, friends. Well, come in. Good to see you. Good to have you. Always. Oh, there it is. Radio1Guy. Good to see you. Good to have you. Old Volvos. Old Volvos never. Is it that time already? Asks on YouTube, and the answer is yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ah. Oh, yeah. Oh, good to see you guys. Today, we are joining you from beautiful suburban Charlottesville, Virginia. And I'd like to thank Chris and Candy Cat for coming through at the last second. We got Instagrams of theirs to plug, and I will do. Hey, that one guy, what you got there?
But I can tell you we had trouble finding an Airbnb with proper internet speeds, upload speeds, of course. And we played a fun show in Charlottesville, Virginia, the other night. And at the end of the night, I said, hey, anybody want to lend us a hand? Because we're coming up short with the old internet. And thank you, Chris. Big time. At Chris M. Piercing. That's the Instagram. At Chris M. Piercing. And also, of course, at Candy Cat Glass. Those are with K's. Those are with the letter K's. Candy Cat Glass. Candy with an I. K-A-N-D-I. K-A-T-G-L-A-S-S. And Chris M. Piercing, as it sounds, with the M. C-H-R-I-S-M-P-I-E-R-C-I-N-G. Radio1Guy. They are the reason this is happening. And Charlottesville is nice this time of year, my friends. We had a good show. We had a good show. And the only problem is there was a hard curfew because it was all ages. And we went a little bit over. And at the last minute, I was handed a sign that said, "Amai says, one song, Radio1Guy." I'll explain that one a little bit later. Florida Man on YouTube says, Radio1Guy. Thanks. I think you spelled it correctly. Good to see you. Lauren Jones, hello on Facebook. Stephen Danger, good to see you. Emily Ann, in the hills. Jim, sup guy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Fun times. Earth's Moon, my friend. Looking forward to seeing you. That's coming up. We are burning our way through this 4-month tour. 4 months. Can you believe it? Can you believe we've been on the road for 4 months? I can. Radio1Guy. I can believe it. 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you believe that our picks are like this? Can you believe Radio1Guy is all up in the butt noggin?
Bringing the gnaw from the vague.
When the clock says it's time to close now, I guess I better go now. I really like to stay here
Radio.
all night.
One guy.
The cars crawl past
Dr. Cheek says, no, I cannot believe. Dr. Cheeks refuses to believe. Dr. Cheeks is all about the science and needs the hard proof. I understand. Dr. Cheeks needs not hypotheses, but hard numbers and data to prove just what the heck we're talking about here. And I plan to provide you with that, Dr. Cheeks. Expect nothing less. And we'll make that happen. Radio1Guy.
Oh,
One Guy. Thank you, Jim Morrison, for that public service announcement. Radio One Guy. And make sure I'm all up to speed here. It looks like I am. It looks like I am. Stephen Paul King from Facebook says, I feel like I'm chilling with Janis Joplin. Is it the beard? Radio One Guy.
Now you're rocking with the guy. Radio One Guy.
And I wanted to talk about, briefly, give a shout out to the Mud House here in Charlottesville. They got the good Joe. They got the good cups of Joe. Radio One Guy. I'm happy to have something to sip on. And Candy Cat and Chris. They not only gave us blazing internet, but they baked us some cookies. I don't think just for us, but they brought us out some fresh baked cookies, and good Lord, are they tasty. Thank you for those too. I'll tell you, this has huge advantages over Airbnb for lots of reasons. On Airbnb, there's lots of reasons why Airbnb isn't as good. They're total strangers, so they're not as nice to us as our friends Chris and Candy Cat are. It's much nicer to be with friends. Thank you, Chris and Candy Cat. What a treat. It's nice to be with friends. And to plug in to the internet. And we can broadcast with ease. And munch on some fresh baked cookies. Really good, they're warm. And we'll broadcast for a while. And we'll do it all with psychedelic style. And if you want to hang around this evening, we're happy to have you. And we'll hang out and talk about things.
Hey, that one guy, what you got there?
Radio One Guy. I got a lot of things. Yeah. Simon from Facebook says it's like being sober on acid. Like, you know, why not? I'll raise you. Raise you that. Raise you that. And say, I know what you mean. Radio One Guy. Don Daly says, my daughter says, hey, what's up? Well, I can say the same to you. Chandler Drake Newman says, missed you, my man. Well, we missed you too. That's why we're coming to you here every Monday. Can you believe, ladies and gentlemen, that since this tour has started, we have not missed a single Monday, not a single one. We're always bringing the gnar from the veg.
Bringing the gnar from the veg.
Can you believe, my friends, that we have found internet? We've run our 200-foot Ethernet cable inside a dwelling every Monday night since early January. We've done it in Sacramento. We've done it in Portland. We've done it in Salt Lake City. We did it in Denver, Colorado. We did it in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We plugged in Albany, New York. We plugged in Chicago. We've plugged in I'm just going through my Mondays here. A lot of places. Boy, oh boy, it's been fun. When we get home to our regular studio, we'll be able to bring you a little bit more of the gnar.
Transmitting straight from the butt noggin.
From the veg.
Bringing the gnar from the veg.
But this ain't so bad. We are set up in the back of my van. You guys know that, right? You guys know that what you're watching is a broadcast from the back of a van. And it ain't easy. We have all the tools we need crammed into a very small space. But it looks good. It looks good. Radio 1 Guy. Peter from Facebook says, hi from Northern Indiana. Well, thank you. Thank you, my friends. Let me look for Millie Mojo's object in question. I have it right here. Hold on one sec. Radio 1 Guy. Look what Millie Mojo made for us. This thing is huge. Oh my God. Show it to you the right way. Let me show it to you the right way. Need some light. Let there be light. There we go. Have to shine your light through it. Look at the size of that thing. Holy moly. Holy macaroni. Thank you, Millie Mojo. Look at that thing. Radio 1 Guy. Very kind. I've gotten some beautiful glass marbles on this tour. This is almost a bowling ball, though. Look at this. This is like the size of our custom picks. Look at this. Almost. The picks are on the way, by the way. Look what Mindbender's doing. He ain't making this any easier for anybody, is he? Radio 1 Guy. Thanks, Mindbender. Always a psychedelic experience.
Radio 1 Guy.
Bringing the gnar from the veg. Jessica from Facebook says, we meet again. Radio 1 Guy. Rosie Griffith says, hello. Hello, Rosie. Hello, Jess. Hold on, I saw Jess said something. I want to see what Jess says. Ooh, Jess says, I had no idea those pics were that big. You didn't? I thought didn't you get an unsolicited pic? That's what this is right here. Look at the size of these things. No, they're huge. They're huge. They're the biggest pics in the business. And we're getting a bunch of them in. They were supposed to be here last week, but we ordered special colors on special plastic. And now they're going to be extra special. Amanda Anderson says, inconceivable. I know what you think. Inconceivable. Jeffrey Smith says, I want to pick Mike. You got one, brother. Believe me, I'll hold you. I'll hold you a full set of them. We got, these are going to be the classics. These are in the gauge that I like to play with. And then we got a black Perluloid. This is white Perluloid. We'll have a black Perluloid with gold foil writing. And then we're going to have a rainbow colored pick with a silver foil. It's going to look bitchin'. It's going to look bitchin'. Jeff from Facebook says, tripped out. Brandon Cox says, seriously. And Simon says, my gosh, mind bender. I know, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Radio 1 Guy. I'm glad this is curing your headache. I know I tend to have ones on Mondays too. That's why we do this every Monday. Just in case someone has a case of the Mondays, then we can do things like a little sound massage. Radio 1 Guy. Hugh says, pass me a towel. My face is melted all over the floor. God bless you, Hugh. Thank you. That's a big compliment. I appreciate that. That one new Hawkwind guy. That's a pretty dang good compliment, too. Thank you. And Heath from Facebook says, please just come out and hang out with me in the mountains and teach me how to throat sing. The mountains is exactly where you want to do it, brother. The mountains is exactly where you want to learn to throat sing, because that's where they invented it. The Tuvans, or as I like to say, the Tuvians. The Tuvians is an incorrect way to say it, but it makes them sound like they're from outer space, which I like, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like outer space, you know. I come in peace. I come from the Tuvian planet. Dr. Cheek says, I was sad that I had to stay up doing paperwork tonight, but now I'm not sad anymore. Thank you, Dr. Cheeks. You know what? If you're not sad, I ain't sad neither. Thanks, you guys. You know how to cheer up with that one guy, I'll tell you. You sure do. Radio1Guy. Peter says Frankenstein Brothers reunion someday. It's not out of the question. We just gotta wait for the planets to align. I think they might sometime. Stranger things have happened. Troy asks, are you from outer space? We all know the answer to that. Chris J. O'Connor from Facebook says 15 to 25 centimeters of snow. Good Lord. That sounds crazy. Crazy.
Maybe the answer to all of your problems, but probably not. Naturally processed.
And thank you, Mudhouse, for some third wave. V60 pour over.
Single origin. V60.
Naturally processed. Ill steez. That's how we like our coffee around here. Always gives me the juice I need. And Chris and Candy Cat, of course. I'll be thanking them all. The whole broadcast, I'll be thanking them. I got them. Fresh baked cookies. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. JP Taylor from Facebook says, much respect for the great show at the Milk Boy in Philly on Wednesday. Thanks. Yes, indeed. We had a great show. What a great show we had in Philly at the Milk Boy in Philadelphia. We had a really good one, an unexpected good one in New York City. Usually so much trouble to drive through the tunnel and pay the toll and find a place to park my stupid big old van and load in all this gear. See all this stuff? This is all in my van. And it's a lot of work. And then, once you get there, there's a show that they booked before you and a show that they booked after. So you got 3 minutes to set everything up, that kind of thing. And I'm always all like, I'm always all like, a lot of times. But this time we had a really good one. God, we had a good one. We couldn't bring in any of the psychedelia that we usually have every night. We couldn't bring in any of it.
Naturally processed.
So I had to do an old school That One Guy concert just with the magic pipe in my witty jokes. That's all we had. But it turned out to be fun. God dang, it turned out to be a good time. So what do you say? Radio1Guy. Chuck Yonda says, shout out to the Mudhouse. Yes, right? They got good coffee. I'm almost on my last sip. I got one more sip. That was a small sip. didn't save me much, did I? Oh well. But it was good. But it's good.
But it's fun.
But it's not.
But it's not. But it's not. Finish it. But it's fun.
Radio. One guy.
One guy straight from the butt noggin.
Straight from the butt noggin.
Transmitting straight from the butt noggin.
Good times. Salami Pastrami Sandwich asks, what kind of cookies? They're chocolate chip, fresh out of the oven. You know, the kind where everything's all melty and scrumptious? They're one of them kinds. And I'd send you one over the internet. That's what you're asking, I see. I'd do it if I could, but I can't. I can't do it. I don't have that kind of technology yet. I don't have that kind of technology yet.
Radio One Guy, bringing the gnar from the veg. Fresh slabs.
A couple fresh slabs we got here. I don't know if you noticed. I hope you did. We got some 1920s dubsteps. This is the stuff the kids are going crazy for. It's that crazy halftime. The crazy halftime dubsteps that the kids are going nuts for these days. This is from 1922 when they first invented dubstep. They invented dubsteps back in 1922.
But it works. Exclusive business. Best birthday ever.
Oh, we'll slap some middies on him. Dave Tweedy. Was that my Dave Tweedy? Please say it so. I'll slap some middies on there for you, friend. Radio One Guy. Yeah, we're going hard. Pretty hip tunes. I know the kids love this stuff. We'll do some. Jam. Sorry about that. I can't help it sometimes. I just want to mix it up. Patrick Henderson from Facebook says, I'm listening to this while building a firefighting robot. No fooling. I love it. I love it. George says, killer mix. Thanks. I'm trying to get creative. This is a radio show after all. This is the radio. You're listening to the radio, my friends. Radio 1 Guy. And we appreciate you tuning in. Yeah. Radio.
Best birthday ever.
Yeah. Best birthday ever. Hitomi says, wow. Thanks. Amanda Anderson says, good stuff. Thank you, Amanda. We're trying over here. Thank you, Mindbender, by the way. I forgot to say that earlier. Well, I said it, but I didn't say it like that. Me and the Mindbender been working hard out here, me and that kid. We started this tour. This tour that we're still on. Can you believe we're still on this tour? We started this tour in early January. Yes, we did. And we're still on it. Yes, we are. And we're still on it. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, my friends. I'm just saying. We've been touring for 3 solid months. I've been doing magic shows every night. And I've been performing with the magic pipe, and we've been setting up our 3 screens and doing our triple wide HD presentation 6 days a week. And then every Monday, we purposely didn't book a gig so we could do this. Radio 1 Guy for yous. For you crazy kids, because we know that's what you really want. Y'all want your Radio 1 Guy. Well, I want to give it to you. That's why I got in this business. Was to give the kids what they're screaming for.
Dang, Pops, what you got there? Butter side down. Set the controls for the heart of the butt noggin.
Set the controls for the heart of the butt noggin. Joshua from YouTube says, rock in the bejesus out of that van. Okay then. Radio 1 Guy. Yes, in Houston. We'll see you in Houston, Joshua. Thanks for checking in. It's gonna be fun. We appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate you guys listening. We appreciate you guys just being you guys. We appreciate it. And that's why we got into this business. Phil says, let's see some close-up sleight of hand. Maybe. I'm a magician, but you know, I can't just pull stuff out of my beard. I mean, I can pull stuff out of my beard, but you got to tell me what you want. Oh yeah? I see bird. That's a tall order. You really want a bird out of my beard? All right, let's see if we can do that. All right, you asked for it. And he likes you guys. He likes you guys. Ooh, he likes you guys. He likes you guys. Amy from Facebook says, I swore you had a body last time. I know. I thought I did too. I never have a body when I'm doing this version of the radio show. Radio 1 Guy. Never have a body. Benjamin Dover says, Benjamin Dover, you got me. You got me with your name, my friend. Good. Well played, sir. Excuse me. That made me laugh. That made me laugh, Benjamin. Or Mr. Dover, as your friends probably call you, or your less formal friends. Peter Zinnia says, I want a marble out of that beard. All right, let me give it a shot. Ooh, that's a big one, too. That worked out pretty good. I gots to say, radio.
I got bins. Magic Pipe-O-Matic.
Benjamin Dover of Facebook says, oh, you got me. Good, sir. Benjamin Dover got me on that one. Amanda Anderson says, the beard is a portal, and oh, how correct you are, my dear. A portal to another world. And then Chris says, how about a third hat, you wackadoo? Oh, you guys are killing me tonight. This is good. I love this. I love this. I feel like we got all the right energy flowing. Wow. Yeah, Mindbender. Guess what? I mapped all my low-pass filters to every single one of these channels, so I can now do stuff like this. Look at that. I did that all by myself. Thought you'd be proud of me on that one. I could do better though. I'm gonna map low pass and high pass filters. You'll see. John Shields says early start tonight. Yes, we're starting just a little bit early tonight. We're trying to start earlier. The last 4 broadcasts on Mondays have started super late. Mostly because it takes so much gosh darn time to set up the van and find a place to plug in. But luckily, tonight, we were rescued. Uh-oh, what happened? There we go, oops. by our good friends, Chris and Candy Cat. And they hooked us up with at least 10 megabytes per second upload speed, which is more than adequate. We need like 4, but we need the headroom of double that, which is usually 8, so 10 gives us a couple of megabytes to play with. They can't all be FiOS 150 up.
That only has happened once in our entire lives in Albany, New York. We had a connection like that, and the entire rest of the city has maybe 3. Boy, oh boy, does it. We looked, we tried, couldn't find. Radio 1 Guy Brock from Facebook says, we appreciate you. Thank you, Brock.
Put this in your magic pipe and smoke it. Rainbows on demand.
John M. Quiggins. Good to see you, brother. I gotta go back a little bit here. I feel like I missed some good stuff. Radio 1 Guy. Ali Cineros, good to see you. Lucky to be awake at 5 a.m. Oh, that's right. With the time change.
The Mindbenders. I got gigs. Bringing the gnar from the vein.
I got gigs still. If you see that little scrolly URL at the top of the screen there, which is, of course, www.thatoneguy.com/tour. Those are the dates. We're still on the road. We're not done yet. It feels like we're on the home stretch, but we still got like 20 more gigs at least, I think. Something like that. Feels like it. $20 at least. Something like that. We're about to go through the south, even though we already went through the south, but then we went up to the north again, then we went back to the south. Feels like the Civil War. We went to the north, and we went to the south, and we went to the north. We did what we could.
Dang, Pops, what you got there? Times infinity. ...
Sorry about that. Salami Pastrami Sandwich from Twitch says, what's the deal with airline food? I'm glad you asked. I've been asking that question for years. I can tell you, when you peel back the foil on the little TV tray, you never know what you're in store for. You never know what you're in store for. Radio 1 Guy.
Radio 1 Guy. Bringing the gnar from the veg.
Sorry. 2 buttons at once. I didn't mean to do that.
Ketchup, mustard, and a hot sauce.
But anyway. Alan Mahoney from Facebook asks, does this kind of stuff have a name? That's a good question. I'm going to go ahead and say it does. But I'm going to leave that up to you to name it, my friend. So have at it. Have at it. And Benjamin Dover, he's still here, thank goodness, is bringing up the issue of the couch. He says he clicked on the link on Craigslist that said there was an auction for a couch. I was told it was big. Yes, it's here. I have it in the van. It's a huge couch. It's taking up most of the back, even though we need the room for the gear. But you gotta meet me in a Walmart parking lot, which is where I usually park the van to set it up for the broadcast. That's what I did last night. At the end of the night, it was super late, I parked in a Walmart parking lot and I set up the back here. So I didn't have to do it this morning. Usually I gotta do it this morning. I did it late last night. Just me in a Walmart parking lot, listening to my skateboard podcasts that I like so much.
Independent. What do you want to say about it? But see, I love stickers and bang them in. What do you say about?
See, the kids don't even know yet.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what they're for.
See, the kids don't even know yet. 1-inch hardware. Rails. No way. Seriously? No way. Whoa. No way. No way. The South Partner board never came out.
No way.
10 out of 12. No way. The South Partner board never came out. 10 out of 12.
So yeah, I was listening to my broadcast. And I had a good time by myself in the Walmart parking lot. It's kind of meditative. I got my little green screen studio back here, and I got a giant mess of gear, and I just kind of sort through it and try to find my way. Radio 1 Guy, try to finding my way. Finding my way.
See, the kids don't even know yet.
Bingaman. What do you say about Bingaman? ATV.
Silver 169 independent truck, straight from Valhalla. 169 forged titaniums. These things are need some of those Valhalla bearings. Some Bronsons. Just for good measure, gotta grab a couple of the old classics. You get some trucks. You get some trucks.
High frequency.
Silver 169 independent truck.
Scratch the itch
every time.
Every time. Chris J. O'Connor says, figures that's where everyone's vans or campers park. It's true. Say what you want about Walmart. Some of them are cool about that kind of thing. They let a dude like me just kind of hang out in the parking lot. And they don't ask too many questions, which isn't always the case. When they see a level 6.5 wizard in his big black van with all this gear, very often they want to know what's the deal?
Bringing the gnar from the vague.
And that's what I tell them. I tell them, I'm busy bringing the gnar from the vague. Thank you very much. John Shields says, lots of weird stuff goes down in a Walmart parking lot. Late at night, I used to work in Valhalla.
When I was a kid, there's no way, seriously.
The 160 needs some of those things straight from Valhalla.
Used to work in Valhalla.
Straight from Valhalla. Straight from Valhalla. Straight from Valhalla.
Shane Doyle from Facebook says, RV camped across the country in the Mart lots. Always welcome, but got sketchy in Cleveland. Yes, I'm not saying it's a sure thing anywhere, my friends. And there's plenty of Walmart parking lots that won't. They're not happy to have you. And there may even be shenanigans going on. So you gotta kind of make smart decisions along the way. And I'm not saying I always do, but I try. But last night, I'm just telling you, last night I had a 10 out of 10 Walmart experience.
Need some of those.
No way, the South Partner
Silver.
No way, the South Partner board never came out. 10 out of 12.
I had a good Walmart experience last night. I went in the Walmart a bunch of times too. First time to buy an extra plastic tub for the gear that we're acquiring and the extra fresh slabs that have been coming in, my friends. Me and the Mindbender, we've been finding a lot of good ones. A lot of really good fresh slabs. Oh boy, here we go. Like this one. Like this one. Like this one, duh. The Gold Tones live in Las Vegas from the Teen Beat Club in Las Vegas. I mean, check that out.
Silver 169
No way. See that smirk on my face? Because I am in a candy store right now.
See, there's another one here. Wow, look at this. Pop this one right here. Cocktail starring Tom Cruise, the original soundtrack. Featuring the track 1, side 2, Kokomo by the Beach Boys. Featuring John Stamos. Don't believe me? Look it up. Anyway, there's a million more, but more on that later. I'll share with you more on that later.
1-inch hardware. Binghamton. What do you say about Binghamton? ATV, all-terrain, BMX bandits, skateboarding motocross, handrails, curbs, vert, fronts and rears, shoes, no shoes. It's Taylor Binghamton. That's what you want. Because Taylor Binghamton actually is a real fucking dude. It's too much.
You get some trucks, some indies. Snag a couple of these. Silver 169 independent truck. Stretches the edge every time.
I'll try that next time.
No way, the South Parton board never came up.
High frequency.
We got some creep.
No way, the South, no way. See that smart mark?
Whoa.
No way, seriously. No way, no way, seriously. No way. Rails. 1-inch hardware. That means you ride risers. You ride risers. So you don't want 1-inch. These are bushings. These are bushings. Hear my stomach rumble?
Yeah.
Okay, skateboards. When I was a kid, this is what it was about. Actually, it was about this one. When I was a kid, this is...
Silver 160. Need some straight from Bob. Thunder juice. Some 169. One just for good measure. Thunder juice. Thunder juice.
No way, seriously.
Thunder juice.
Let's talk about grip tape. Let's talk about grip tape. Because everybody's in the grip tape business, but no one's in the grip tape business. It's about keeping your feet to the board. But this is the grip tape you want. I swear, this is the grip tape I want. I got a tattoo on it right here. This is the grip tape you want. I don't even ride for grip. I don't even...
Benjamin Dover says, can we see the couch? Can we see the big couch? No, you can't. I don't show it on the interwebs. I only show it if we make an appointment in a Walmart parking lot. I'll hook you up, but you have to have the proper vehicle to take the couch off of my hands. And there's no refunds, even though it's free. Once you take the couch, it's yours. And the couch comes with a terrible curse. But don't worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Radio 1 Guy. Phil, Bigger Staff from Facebook, asks, can you explain quantum entanglement to me, please? Yes, I can.
Dang, Pops, what you got there?
It can all be summed up with these 3 words.
Ketchup, mustard, and a hot sauce.
Especially.
And a hot sauce.
Radio 1 Guy. Indubitably. Randy Tiefert. Sorry, I saw you a second ago. I just forgot to say hi. Hi, my friend. Good to see you, brother. I wish we were making a, yes, Phil, hot sauce.
And a hot sauce.
That's the key. Those are the secrets. And that's the key.
ketchup, mustard, and a hot sauce. And a hot sauce.
And Brock says, so it's a magic couch. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And Keith Watts says, Frank Zappa's illegitimate son. If you're talking about me, thank you very much. That's a big compliment. I'm happy to take that. I'm happy to be Frank Zappa's illegitimate son, even though it may have been the result of a less than classy situation. No. Thank you. Radio 1 Guy.
Transmitting straight from the butt noggin. Transmitting straight from the butt noggin.
Radio 1 Guy, transmitting straight from the butt noggin. Thanks you guys for tuning in. The relish isn't really as important as they said. You should listen to a lot of what they say, but not everything. And it turns out they were right about the ketchup, the mustard, and the hot sauce.
Ketchup, mustard, and a hot sauce. And a hot sauce.
But they may have been wrong about the relish. And for that, I apologize. But what are you going to say? What are you going to do? Radio. Ali Scenaro says, you seem tired and kind of down today. I swear I'm not. I'm actually in a pretty good mood. Maybe, I don't know why am I projecting that? Maybe it's, not enough, cookies. Okay, I might eat the rest of this cookie then, and maybe.
I got bins.
Then I can kind of kick into high gear. Radio 1 Guy. Zachimo Green says, the couch is cursed. Anything that falls into the cushion crack slips into the void. Well, we all know that. That's not the worst of it, though. Phil says, relish has no place in quantum physics. Oh, but it does. Oh, but it does.
But it's not.
Oh, but it does.
But it's not.
Oh, but it does.
But it's not. But it's fun.
But it's fun. But void, says Simon. Yes. Amy says you are calm, not down. Thank you. I am calm. I'm chill. I'm what as the kids describe as chill. Yeah, that one guy, he's pretty chill. He's fun to hang out with. And I am fun to hang out with you. If you guys want to test that theory, come hang out sometime. If you're in the mood for a long hang at the coffee shop sipping on third wave, single origin,
naturally processed V60, single origin, third wave
coffee, that is. And I can show you a few magic tricks, and we can talk about quantum physics and quantum mechanics, and we can quantify the theorems of the size of the pick-picks, and I can explain to you why they're so big. I'm not trying to just have a novelty size here. I'm trying to actually have a reason. I have a reason for all these things. Everything's got a reason, my friends. A reason. Radio 1 Guy. Everything's got a reason. And I'll try to explain it all at some point. Yes, I will. Why do I stick my fingers out like that? Kind of defeats the purpose of the glove. You're supposed to think, that one guy's got cartoon hands, and he does. And he does. I'll take them off for a minute. Ooh. Mike Marquez from Facebook says, shade-grown relish, hot like the sauce. I gotta think about that. Where's your old card? I don't know. Radio 1 Guy. JP Taylor says, thank you for doing this. And then in parentheses it says, no. Thank you. it's an oddly relaxing radio show. Thank you, Perry. Quick. It's kind of the vibe. I just want to relax the kids. I think there's a lot of unrelaxing things on this here internets. Why not just kind of come have a place such as this where we can all kind of come out and chill, kind of hang, and talk about whatever you want to talk about. Mostly I will read the comments, but I will also take your calls, my friends. In fact, if you're up there, Mindbender, flash that number on the screen. I wouldn't mind taking a few phone calls from the kids out there. Brock asks, did we get the giant pics in the mail? Not yet. They're coming. This is the prototype. I told you guys about the prototype. And this is my last prototype, so I got to make this one last. Actually, this was also a prototype, but this is the thicker, heavier gauge. I can't play with this one. It's too heavy, even for me. This is the perfect amount of rigidity and flex. And boy, oh boy, do the hot riffs sound good with this one right here. Yes, they do. Radio1Guy. Joshua from YouTube says, the pics are big because that one guy said they should be. Thank you. I like that reason. And I like your reasoning, Joshua from Facebook. Thank you. And now everybody's asking about the relish. I might not have all the answers, but I probably got some of them. Yes, I did know that a girdle neck is a thing. I know all these things. Radio1Guy. I am an apostle of the absurd and love Radio1Guy. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Let me see if this works. I feel like... Radio1Guy. Is everybody in? Let's see if this works. Can you hear me? It seems like it should work. Ah, shoot. Hold on a sec. I gotta test my phone. Hold on, I just gotta test my phone again. I thought I had it working. What's the deal with my phone? Hold on. Just what you want to hear, right? Hold on. Quit calling me for just a second. Let me see if this works. I can't hear nothing. Oh, that's why. Sorry. Radio1Guy, you're on the air.
Hey man, this is JP Taylor.
Hey. Good to hear from you, my friend. What's the word?
How are you?
What's the good word?
Not a whole lot. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We're just chilling in the van noggin, taking calls and talking about relish and the greater questions of the universe and all the things that Stephen Hawking likes to think about. What are you up to tonight? What's your night looking like? Ooh, finals?
Yeah, we're watching this, and we're watching you live from the butt noggin.
Oh, beautiful.
Fucking awesome.
Thanks, brother. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We have fun transmitting straight from the butt noggin.
Transmitting straight from the butt
sir.
noggin.
Hey, listen, I messaged you. I got some booking information for a future tour. You come through PA again. I'd love to have you play where I cook at.
What's the place? Tell me the name of the joint.
It's called Elk Creek Cafe.
Okay.
And it's in Millheim. It's right outside of Penn State University.
Okay.
And it would be a way bigger crowd than you had in Philly.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'll take a bigger crowd.
Now, Philly is a major city, but where I live is a very small town, but I will double, if not triple, the amount of people you had in Philly, guaranteed.
Well, let's try to do that on the next tour. Maybe we'll shoot for, You know, I'm going to do another little fall jaunt, a smaller jaunt, but we'll do one.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be a blast. I would love to do it.
Yeah.
I would love to do
So,
it.
let's get in contact. Let's talk about it. And let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen, brother. I will do everything in my power to make that to come through on my end. Let's give that a shot. Make sure you stay on me about it, because especially on the road, I get a little behind on my emails. But once I get home, I'll get the wheels in motion, and we'll make that happen. That sounds like a fun one.
Okay, that sounds good. I brought a couple of my friends that had no idea what they were getting themselves into when we came to Philly.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what, they were mind blown. Like, they had a great time. It was great.
Thanks, brother. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
That was an absolute blast.
It was great. I had such a blast. It was my first time ever seeing you live. I've known and watched you play music on all kinds of sites and other things for probably 10 to 15 years. And this is my first time catching you live.
Oh, right on.
It was a blast.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. It's all about the live show. I mean, that's really where we're at.
And hey, you're talking to a guy named Mike Case on Facebook about relics and stuff. That's my buddy I brought to the show.
Oh, beautiful.
So,
he sounds like a man of science.
Yeah.
He sounds like a man of science a little bit. As am I. I'm fascinated and perplexed all the while by the ketchup, the mustard, and the hot sauce.
Ketchup, mustard,
Yes.
and hot sauce.
well, hey, I'll let you get back to your show. And let's
Thanks.
talk to some other people. But man, I wanted to call you and talk to you for a quick second.
Thanks, brother. Hey, on your way out, if you wouldn't mind, can you give us a big, loud ow?
You know it.
Music to my ears, brother. Feel free to call in any time, and we'll catch you on the next one, my friend.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care. Good night. Radio 1 Guy.
What's up, Radio1Guy?
What's up, my friend?
Joe, man, and last week, I remember you saying you were with Boogie T in Squanto?
I was with Boogie T and Squanto in Burlington, Vermont. I had a blast.
That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that, man. I love their shit.
It's good. They throw down the wub-wubs. Pretty hardcore.
Oh, the wub-wubs.
And,
yeah, you got good wub-wubs, too.
Thanks, brother. I gotta say, I do the Tuvian mountain versions of the but I think I hold my own at the wub-wubs. I appreciate you saying that.
Absolutely. You ever think about making music with one of them, maybe?
Oh, you know what? I would absolutely love it. I don't get to collaborate as much as I'd like to, and I think either one of them or both of them. Maybe we could do a little super jam at some point, or make a track, or I'd be down. It would be a fun time for me. That's for dang sure. I spend too much time alone. I spend too much time in my own butt noggin.
Oh no.
But yeah, no, let's do it. Let's make a jam. I gotta reach out to them. I got Squanto's digits, so I'll try to make that happen. See what I can do.
I love it. That sounds good. Me and my roommate make music like that too, brother. We should make something.
What do you do? What kind of music do you do? You do the wub-wubs too?
We do the wub-wubs.
Beautiful. What do you use? What's your platform, software, or methodology?
Ableton Live.
I've heard of that. That's some fun
yeah,
stuff.
you know it.
I do know it. I use Logic Mainstage. That's how I control the magic pipe and the drops.
Transmitting straight from the button.
Oh, that's cool.
It's neat. Not too many people use it, but it's sort of the only software I've found that could kind of make the magic pipe do what it does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I didn't know you used anything like external effects or anything. That's so cool.
Yeah, I used to be all hardware. I had guitar effects pedals and an Eventide rack box and a Switchblade 16-channel switcher. Everything was analog. Everything was hardware based, but they don't make none of that stuff no more. So I switched to Mainstage to keep the show on the road, as they say.
Right on. I like that.
Well, Awesome, brother. Well, thank you for calling in and sharing your thoughts on the Wub Wubs. I'll reach out to those guys and maybe we'll make a super group.
I'm so glad to hear it, man.
Yeah, and you've inspired it. I appreciate that very, very much. Would you mind on the way out giving us a big ooh?
Of course.
Love it, brother. We will talk to you soon, my friend.
All right, peace out.
Peace out, brother. Radio 1 Guy. Good times. Good to hear from you. Yes. For those of you that weren't at my Burlington, Vermont show, which is, I'm guessing most of you, I did a fun show and there was a Wub Wub show next door. And I liked getting to catch up on my Wub Wubs because it's been a minute. Radio 1 Guy. Radio 1 Guy, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello, 1 Guy. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm so good. I love your hats and I love your vibe.
Well, thank you. That's a very nice compliment, and it's coming from the West Coast. I can see by my phone, which I missed because that's where I'm from. And how's the weather out there in beautiful West Coast?
It is warm. It is very warm.
Lucky. Yeah, we're in.
My sister.
Go ahead.
My sister and I saw you at Fairy World.
Ooh, Fairy Worlds. I can't wait to get back there.
Yes, it was great. Are you going to be playing again this year?
I am. They already booked me. I will be at Fairy Worlds this summer. That's in August, correct? I think. I can't remember.
I think that it's like I want to say end of August.
Yep, towards the end of the summer.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Oh, thank you so much. Me too. That was the highlight of my summer, actually, was playing at Fairy Worlds.
Can I ask how did you get started wearing 2 hats?
You know what? I can tell you the true story. I can tell you a fantastical lie, or I can tell you the truth. I think I'll tell you the truth. I buy all my hats in Australia. I used to go there once a year to play a festival, and I would buy 2 or 3, sometimes 4. This time I bought 2, and I'd wear them both on the plane just like this because I didn't want them to get crushed. And there was a lady sitting next to me who had just seen me at Woodford Folk Festival and said, "That's kind of neat that you always wear 2 hats. How long's that been your thing?" And I went, for a long time, I guess. And then I realized, yeah, no, this is now my thing. So.
Well, I think that's a fantastical story too.
Thank you. No, it's the truth. She suggested it, and I said, yeah, I think it is my thing. And so it's been my thing ever since.
Awesome. Well, yeah, my sister's also watching you live right now from Portland.
Oh, hello, sister in Portland.
Can you give her a shout out and say hi, Kirsten?
I can absolutely do that. Let me do it this way. Hi, Kirsten. Ow. See?
Ow.
Hey, wait. Let me get the echo on you too. Do that again.
I need an echo.
Oh, beautiful.
It felt good.
Doesn't that feel good? It feels so good to do that.
So good.
It does feel so good. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm excited to hopefully meet you this year at Fairy World.
Well, please come say hello, and we will chat about hats, and hopefully I'll play a couple sets.
I'll wear your hat.
Yeah, please wear 2 hats for me.
I will.
Let's start a thing. Let's start a thing with all of us. Let's make it.
I love it.
I love it too. I appreciate that, and let's we'll catch up in just a few, and feel free to call in anytime, of course, here at Radio 1 Guy. We'd love to have you. And on your way out.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
On your way out, give us one more big ow.
Ow.
Perfect. Talk to you soon, my friend. You guys are on fire tonight. Thank yous. Radio 1 Guy. Check out something. Sorry, that was my fault. That was my fault. Indubitably. Yes, Amy. Fairy Worlds was in Oregon. It was at Horning's Hideout last year, which is a kind of legendary festival site where a lot of the hippies hang. And it was fun. But it's fun.
but it's fun, and it was fun. Yes, it was. Radio 1 Guy. Good times, my friends, good times. Let's see. Stephen Morningstar says, I love Hornings. I know, right? It is indeed a beautiful place. Yes, it is. Radio 1 Guy. I'm scrolling back here. Chris says, should I ask what a wub wub is? I can show you. I can show you what a wub wub is if you have a little patience. A wub wub is Guy. Indubitably. That's what we're doing tonight. But it's not. But it's fun. But it is. But it ain't. Aw. Turtle Pong on Twitch donated $2. Thank you, Turtle Pong. We appreciate that. And while I'm thanking people, once again, let me thank so much Chris Morass, Chris M. Piercing, at Chris M. Piercing, CHRISM, as in Mike, PIERCING, and of course, Candy Cat Glass, KNDIKATGLASS. They are our most gracious hosts this evening here at Radio1Guy. They're letting us park in front of their house in beautiful suburban Charlottesville, Virginia, where we just played. And they let us plug in our 200-foot Ethernet cable from the back of our van. We ran our Ethernet cable into their home, through a crack in the door, underneath the door, into the router. They're getting beautiful upload speeds, which are perfect for our needs. And they baked us some cookies. Ow. Damn, so good. Hold on. I'll get back to it.
Now you're rocking with the guy, Radio1Guy, bringing the gnar from the vague.
Damn, that's good. That's good. And I don't do product placement as much as I should, but yes, it brought me a sody pop. Thank you, Chris. Can't thank you all enough. Very good. It was good. It was good. Oh, excuse me. Dr. Cheeks. Dr. Cheeks on Twitch says, "Welp, the time has come for doctors to head to bed, so happy to see everyone. Much love." Thank you, Dr. Cheeks. Thank you, Big Bivens. Always can count on you guys. Strassionic. Sorry, you may have been there a while. I didn't see you sneak in there. Good to see you. That's our Twitch channel. For those of you not aware, we simulcast across all platforms: Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. YouTube always is a little bit slower. Twitch is a little bit faster. And Facebook is the fastest. That's where all you kids like to hang out, I suppose.
Radio1Guy.
fun with us here. Good times. Oh, Caleb, good to see you. Sorry, I'm back. Caleb from Facebook says, hello, my friend, my data is out of whack tonight, but at least it's sort of kind of working now, I think. I could say the same thing for me.
Fresh slabs.
Trying a few fresh slabs tonight. Good times. Indubitably. It's fun this way because I figured out how to find the drums for Smoke on the Water as well as my slapstick. And according to Strasionic on Twitch, it makes his fingers sore. Me too. But it's fun.
But it's fun. But it's fun.
Good stuff. Radio 1 Guy.
But it's fun.
Yeah. But it's fun. Radio 1 Guy. Radio 1 Guy. Mark Black from Facebook asks, do you have ouchies on your fingers? I do. This was yesterday from loading the van. I'm not looking for sympathy, by the way. I'm just showing you. I'm just reporting the facts. It's no big deal. Didn't hurt that much. It bled a lot. I made me bleed my own blood. But it's fun.
But it's fun.
That was just the load. And what else? A couple other things. But yes, I have ouchies on my fingers. Thanks for noticing. Thanks for noticing, Mark Black, if that's your real name. I know it is. Mark Black's a good friend. Minneapolis represent. Check out Savage Earl Hotbed, by the way. One of my favorite bands in the whole entire world. True story. Mark Black is a member. And Stuart is an internet expert, owns his own internet company, and hosted us in Minneapolis for our broadcast where we streamed out of our van, just like we're doing tonight, out of the van, straight into a, what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, with our 200-foot Ethernet cable out of our van into the dwelling. Serious upload speeds.
One guy straight from the butt noggin.
That way we can broadcast to you straight from the butt noggin.
Transmitting straight from the butt noggin.
Sorry, I'm a little loud.
Bringing the gnar from the vague.
There we go. I can tell you, my MIDI mapping has gotten better. That's how I'm able to do things like that and like this. No joke, right? Radio 1 Guy, no joke. We can drop the slow jams for you kids. Radio 1 Guy. Oh, we'll get down. We'll get down tonight. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. True story, American Voyager says, from Twitch says, and it was the longest song, and that was I didn't know. I didn't realize it was a tight curfew, and for that I apologize, because I'm usually trying to be very sensitive to that, because, you know, like the place in Charlottesville, for example, was an all-ages show, which is a very special thing for me to get to do, because I want to be able to play for the kids, and there were some very sweet kids in the crowd, and we had a very fun exchange on stage. I was yelling stuff at them, and they were yelling stuff back at me. It was a blast. And I was given this note towards the end, and I thought it meant Amai says one song. But it was supposed to say Amy, who was the general manager that night, was saying one more song, and then you got to stop. And I got this note, and I turned the whole song. I was singing a jam, and went along. I played a jam, and I played it too long. And that's when Amai says, one song. So I kept the sign, needless to say, because I just love it so much. And I'm going to write a song called Amai Says One Song. I don't know, you can't, when those kinds of nuggets are presented to you by the cosmos, you got to take them. Those are the gifts, my friends, that we can't forget to accept, and we mustn't take for granted. And that way, we can do it right, and we can do it all the way. Radio 1 One Guy Styley. And I appreciate y'all listening, friends. Thank you for tuning in. It's midnight here. I want to be sensitive of our beautiful hosts that hosted us tonight. One more time, Chris and Candy Cat. Candy Cat's glass page is at Candy Cat Glass, which is KANDIKATGLASS. Let me try that again. I butchered that. Let's try that again. At KANDIKATGLASS. And at Chris M. Piercing, CHRIS. M as in Mike, PIERCING. Thank you guys. They baked us cookies. They gave us soda pop. They let us park in their driveway and run our 200-foot Ethernet cable into their house to the router in the kitchen. And the upload speeds are perfect. And we are lucky, my friends. All of us here tonight from Charlottesville, Virginia. Next week, we'll probably be somewhere outside of Atlanta. If I can find internet there, I think I'm going to be able to. I have a few ideas. I'm not going to spoil them yet because I'm going to make it a surprise. Oh, I'm going to make it a surprise. Radio One Guy. And I appreciate you guys listening. And thank you again for tuning in. And good night. Oh, you know what? Mindbenders reminded me. Let me read the dates real quick to you. I only have a few dates left. Scroll back just a little bit, Mindbender. I don't want to miss out on. Let's go back to April. Okay, tomorrow, April 3rd, we're going to be in Richmond, Virginia at the Camel. Then the day after, we'll be at the Spot on Kirk in Roanoke, Virginia. That's April 4th. April 5th, the Cat's Cradle in Carrboro, North Carolina. April 6th, at the Charleston Poorhouse in Charleston, South Carolina. April 7th, at the Wormhole in Savannah, Georgia. April 8th, it's Jack Rabbits in Jacksonville, Florida. April 11th, the Blue Canoe Bar in Tupelo, Mississippi. April 13th, in Little Rock, Arkansas at the South on Main. April 14th, at the Opolis, and that is in Norman, Oklahoma. April 15th, we'll be in Dallas, Texas at the Prophet Bar. That's a good place. April 17th, we'll be at the White Oak Music Hall upstairs in Houston, Texas. See you, Houston, there. April 18th, we'll be at Stubbs Barbecue in beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm looking forward to that one. April 20th at the Taos Mesa Brewing Company in Taos, New Mexico. And then April 22nd is the end of the tour. End of the tour in Phoenix, Arizona at the Valley Bar. Sorry, I drank that Coca-Cola too fast. April 22nd, Phoenix, Arizona, the Valley Bar. Yes, we'll be there. That's the end of the tour in April. Can you believe that? We've been touring for 4 months, and we've been not missing a single broadcast here at Radio One Guy, broadcasting straight from the butt noggin.
Transmitting straight from the butt noggin.
Which is the name of the tour. And we're happy to have you here. And thanks for listening in. Thanks for the compliments on the MIDI mapping. Christopher says, transmission received. Thank you, Christopher. That's why we do it. That is why we do it. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything good at the end here. Oh, yeah. Andy Graham, it says you're watching. I just jammed on the Slapperoo, and we've been talking about it again. Check out Slapperoo. Check out Andy Graham. It says you're watching. I hope you are. All y'all that called in tonight, thank you for the kind words. And I can't wait to see you all again real soon. Radio One Guy. Over and out.
Oh, real quick, sorry. I gotta answer Ali's Cineros. You still use the 2011 MacBook Pro? Yes, I do. And you can run Logic Pro on there with SSD support. Yes, you can. Sorry, just wanted to tell you that. Thank you. And thank you, Candy. That's very kind. Yes, we can get married. Thank you, and good night.